We often speak about the choice to enter the life of a bargirl as if it occurs in a vacuum of individual agency. It doesn't. Across hundreds of encounters in Thai nightlife, you begin to see a funnel, not a personality trait, not a moral defect, a pipeline. Rural poverty, limited opportunity, remittance pressure, and a nightlife economy that rewards emotional extraction over labor. The majority of women in Thailand operating inside this system come from the same regional feeder zones, most commonly in the rural Northeast. Not because of culture alone, but because of economics, migration patterns, and family survival strategies. In many village-based family structures feeding this pipeline, the daughter functions less as an autonomous individual and more as a delegated agent of the family unit. Her behavior, the calculated affection, the strategic omissions, are not secrets hidden from parents. These are learned skills, and these skills were not learned in a vacuum. In fact, they are often co-opted by family members. That's because in these environments the daughter is often viewed as the primary export. The family is not merely aware of her tactics. In many cases, they help shape them. The objective is simple and openly discussed: secure resources from a foreign source. It is a family affair, and she is boots on the ground. To understand the agent, you have to look at the headquarters. In a significant number of these family systems, there is no shared moral framework resembling what Western men expect. Male figures often exist in prolonged dysfunction, chronic drinking, intermittent incarceration, informal or even illegal labor. Prison stories are jokes, not warnings. These men are not authority figures. They are cautionary background noise. Years of marginalization create resentment, and that resentment gets passed down as worldview. When a girl grows up without a stable model of masculine responsibility, the idea of a good man never solidifies. It simply never forms. What replaces it is a hierarchy of usefulness: who provides, who disappears, who costs more than they give. So when a foreign man shows patience, consistency, or kindness, it does not register as character. It registers as utility. He is not evaluated morally. He is evaluated functionally. This is a fact that men need to nail in their skulls when dealing with these type of women. It's not cruel or immoral. It's simply a product of her upbringing. This is also why freelancing tends to be multi-generational. Older sisters are not protectors. They are coaches. They scout bars, share tactics, introduce contacts, and teach optimization. Not out of cruelty, but out of normalization. This is simply how income is generated. Now here is where men get confused. Many bar girls send significant portions of their income home. Entire bar tabs vanish in a day. Salaries get transferred the moment they clear. Food, beer, debt payments, and cash requests arrive immediately. To a Western man, this might be mistaken for virtue, sacrifice, family values. What it actually signals is priority structure. Understand that her obligation to the family unit is absolute. It will always supersede any loyalty to a man, foreign or Thai. No relationship competes with that gravity well. When the family needs money, your feelings become irrelevant. This is not personal. It is structural. From this upbringing, many women develop a specific psychological bypass. They do not relate to foreign men as full emotional subjects. They relate to outlines, moods, reactions, spending patterns. They manage affect, not intimacy. This is why phone behavior matters more than words: guarded posture, sudden defensiveness without accusation, bursts of transparency after periods of distance, emotional volatility that tracks with message timing. You are not interacting with her inner world. You are interacting with her interface. Bar girls become experts in mood regulation because regulating you is the most efficient way to keep the system funded. Compliments arrive when spending dips. Distance appears when resources are secured elsewhere. Affection is not faked. It is deployed. The financial logic behind this is rarely investment-oriented. It is gamble-oriented. Whether through underground betting or the long shot of landing a rich, generous foreigner, the mentality is identical. They often do not have a plan to do anything with any wealth they might acquire. It is simply a way to boost their status. That's because in an environment where rural migrants are socially ranked low, there is a potency attached to money that goes beyond simple status. Respect, envy. Money confers instant status regardless of how it is obtained. To play fair and lose is seen as foolish. Outsmarting the foreigner is not viewed as immoral. It is viewed as competence. I know this because outsiders hear the conversation customers never do. A woman raised outside this pipeline once described the backstage talk to me. Data is openly shared. Who tips? Who falls fast? Who is emotionally safe to extract from? Men are categorized like inventory. While a few younger girls still cling to the fantasy that my customer is different, the system erodes that illusion quickly. This is where cultural relativism rears its ugly, beautiful head. But it is not discrimination to accept that some cultures produce deeply flawed and damaged people. I recognize it in many cultures around the world. While it is a tragedy, it is ultimately up to you whether you want that tragedy to become a part of your life story. I respect all countries, but especially Thailand. I engage with the country on its own terms with genuine appreciation. I'm learning the language. I've participated in its customs on numerous occasions, and I have never belittled anyone for being different than myself. But respect does not require blindness, and it certainly does not require self-erasure. Understanding the shadow of the family does not mean excusing everything done under it, but systems explain behavior. They do not, however, absolve it. At some point, every adult chooses whether to continue a pattern or break from it. I know because I came from a deeply troubled family background, and I ultimately chose to stop the cycle. And that is the boundary that truly matters, for you and for her. Do not participate in something or anyone that will bring darkness to your life. You are not a mark. You are not an outline. You are not obligated to subsidize someone else's survival strategy at the cost of your dignity. Awareness is not bitterness. It is self-preservation. Some people become shaped by problematic systems, and some people, regardless of the system, choose to become dangerous to others. Culture can explain a pattern. It cannot redeem a soul that treats human connection as a transaction. That clarity is not cruelty. It is how you keep your wallet from drowning for someone else's gain.
Yeah, I think you could be at a go-go. Yeah, I think the only problem with go-go is like because you have the scars, you know. You have this.
Yeah,
Like go-go, they don't like this.
don't like
No.
อันเนี้ย
I think
มันโล่ต้องทาวัสลีน
I think tattoo's okay.
วัสลีน
Yeah, I think tattoo's okay. But scars, no.
เนี่ยเหรอ
Yeah. Okay.